bet you know from the music we just played. Who is sitting here with me now? One of the most talented young singers around and a snappy dresser. Cyndi Lauper.
Oh, thank you, Doctor. You're a very snappy dresser yourself.
I am.
Oh, yeah, like that red and black look. That's very chic.
I tell you something, Cyndi. I watched your tapes, and despite the fact that I'm so much older and a much different generation and from Europe, I must tell you that I really do like your songs.
Oh, thank
I
you.
like the lyrics in it because somehow the message that I get, even at my age, having 2 children, the message that I get is, you know, that there's a healthy sexuality in there. There is something in terms of attitudes that's good. I don't hear you talk about drugs. I don't hear you talk about racing cars. I watched the tapes. There was nothing in there that an old-fashioned square lady like me would say, oh my gosh, what's our society coming to?
Well, what is it coming to?
What is it coming to?
Yeah.
I think that if people can enjoy you with that music, with those lyrics, with the way that you are hopping around and dancing around, I think that that's good. Tell me, what is important to you that you can write these songs and write these words in such a way which is different from many other people today?
Oh, I don't know. I try to just write. But not all the songs that I did were mine. Some of them were other people's songs. And I just thought they were real and they meant something, you know.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
You see, when you walk around and when you say, hey, I want to do something that means something, that's exactly what I mean. For example, in one of the tapes,
Yeah.
I saw you with in a relationship with your mother. I love that.
Which one? Well, all of them. She's in all of them.
I love that because that is a difference from what we used to hear just a few years ago. That young people don't want to have anything to do with their parents and that there's no good relationship. That's very lovely. You,
Yeah, but I'm a feminist.
let me hear about that.
And feminism is about women. And my mother happens to be a woman.
Yeah, but I hope you like men too.
Of course I do. Well, what do you think that feminism means you hate men?
No, some people go a little bit too far.
No.
Not you.
Feminism doesn't mean that at all, but everybody's angry. I mean, there's men that hate women. But that doesn't mean that you hate feminism. It doesn't mean that. It's not about that. It's just a whole different programming to deprogram women from what they are accustomed to.
Cyndi, when you are on stage,
Yeah.
what makes you be very, very up? What makes you be able to hop around and to really forget about all other serious things?
Yeah, I sleep all day.
You sleep all day?
Yeah.
And then what happens?
Then I get up and go to work, but I sleep all day.
But before you get on,
I have Wheaties.
yes, what else? What do you do?
Bee pollen.
Bee pollen. What do you do that makes your spirit go up like that?
Well, you think it goes up?
That's what I think.
Well, I do climb a lot.
Yes.
I climb on top of the speakers, and I climb all over the place. Because basically, I like to climb up.
Up.
Yeah, up.
And then what happens?
I make sure I don't fall when I come back down.
Good.
Yeah.
Now, Cyndi, part of, I think, what Ruth is reacting to is you describe yourself as a free spirit. I think if anybody is, you are. Were you always that way? Were you that way as a child?
Yeah, I tried to be, but I used to get in trouble because some of the things that I thought were okay to be weren't, you know, to other people. You see,
Like what?
Well, you see, I heard you talking before about a guy that, on the phone, he wanted to have sex.
Right.
I don't know if you can mention, you can't.
Yes, oh, on my show, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Not down there, of which we do not speak, else we go blind?
That's right.
Okay. Well, you know, when I was 16,
Yeah.
I read all over the place, you know, guys always did it, you know, when they were 16, they lost, you know what.
Yes. The virginity, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And then I said to myself, well, I didn't, you know.
You didn't yet.
Not
do
yet,
it.
down there.
Right, right.
And I wanted to, but
Yes.
I'd never been out on a date or anything. But I figured I was going to do it. So one day we all went out together on a picnic to the beach, you know, and I chased this guy, Freddie.
And you decided he's it.
Well, yeah, I figured, you know, he was a real wise guy. So I chased him down the beach and I told him it wouldn't hurt.
You told him it wouldn't hurt?
Yeah.
And then you did it?
No, he didn't want to do it with me.
He didn't want to do it with you?
No.
Maybe he wasn't ready.
Well, I guess not. But then I thought it was really funny. So I didn't stop chasing him on the beach.
Yeah, and then?
He was frightened. He thought I was crazy. And my friends thought I was crazy. Even I thought I was a little crazy.
Do you think today that you're crazy?
Well, I'll tell you. Sometimes I know I have a little fluid in the right by the medulla in the cerebellum area, and I could hear it go back and forth. I think that's from my allergies. It goes back into the, what do you call that? You're a doctor.
No, not that kind of doctor, but I want to talk about something.
Okay.
Before we run out.
All right.
What's all that bopping about? I heard that song. What is that? She bop, she bop, we bop, you bop. What's that?
Well, doesn't everybody bop?
But I don't know what bopping is. What's bopping?
Oh. Bopping could be anything.
Like what? Drinking orange juice?
No. Well...
Scratching one's nose? What could bopping be?
Well, it's not your nose.
Not the nose?
No. No. No, but you see... Well, my mother always asks me that. She says, you know, Sin, I'm going to be in your video. What is bopping?
All right, so I'm asking the same thing.
I know.
Like a mother. What's
I never
bopping?
did tell her.
Tell me.
It's... Well, the truth? It's about down there of which we do not speak.
Masturbating?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But you know what?
Yeah, but I didn't use it for just that. I used it because...
But you know what?
What?
That's terrific. Because what you are saying, hey girls, by being a feminist, you are saying, hey girls, not just you guys, Larry, hey girls, it's okay to do it.
Yeah, because everybody does it.
Not sex, but masturbating.
No, but everybody does that. Little kids.
That's right.
I mean, because I used to get in trouble all the time.
What, they told you, get your fingers away from there?
Well, I didn't... Well, can I talk about stuff like that?
Yes.
Well, you see, when I was little, you know, my mother, well, I can hardly talk about it because it's really, you know, but
I'm a sex therapist, so you can
I could
say
tell
it.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, you see, well, my mother used to show us when we were, you know, she used to show us how to clean ourselves after we finished going to the bathroom.
Good, that's what a good mother should do.
That's when it all happened. It started, you know, with
Then you felt that there's something that felt good.
down
Okay,
there.
she did you a favor, but let me tell you something.
But I got in trouble for it.
Why? Because then you touched.
Yeah.
And then she saw you.
Well, she didn't see me. She suspected because she kept hearing the water make funny sounds because the kitchen was here, the bathroom was there. Yeah.
You asked me something, and very fast before we have to end, you said, is it all right to have sex just with anybody? And you know what my answer is?
What?
No. You really should love somebody. Then you should
Yeah,
have
I
good
know,
sex.
that's true.
And you know what else?
What?
With contraceptives.
Oh, I know.
Because one of the things that you could do, the next song, is to say nobody ought to have sex without contraceptives so that young people who listen to you get that message. And we don't have so many unwanted pregnancies.
It's a nice spot to pause on. We'll come back to it and maybe take some calls as well.
Steamy conversation.
We'll be back with Dr. Ruth and Cyndi Lauper after these messages.
She's going to make a song tonight.
If you fall, I will catch.